Hello everyone, I have ideas for Gambit. It's one of my favorite game modes in Destiny 2. I wanted to make a video about the ideas I have for how I think it could be better. So I'm going to work through my thoughts just to give you an idea of what I think could work. What you're seeing here is what started off the idea of this video. At my last job, I was working from home. It gave me a lot of time to think because I was stuck in my closet for 8 hours a day. So what did I do at this time? I suffered, I watched Netflix, and I pondered. With all the suffering I was enduring during this time, I got to thinking of new ideas for Gambit because I love Gambit and always will love it. My ideas came out while I was in my friend's Discord. His name is Leftside. You can find him at twitch.tv/left, L-E-F-T _SYDE. We were discussing Gambit related stuff, and it reminded me about the note I made a while back while I was working, and I posted in the server. As you can see, here's their love of the idea. I know it's not the greatest idea out there, and in some people's opinions, it's pretty terrible. And I will agree with that to a point. But this video isn't about that. It's what I think would be cool, fun, or good for the game potentially. What you're seeing here is a terrible mock-up done by me in DaVinci. I'm not great at animating stuff in videos, but I am getting there, but there we go. That's the idea I had. If you remember earlier in the screenshots of my friend's Discord, my friend brought up BTB Gambit. BTB is Big Team Battle in Halo 5, as well as Halo Infinite. It basically consists of 2 teams of 8 people battling each other for an objective with vehicles mixed in, instead of it just being straight up a game mode where you just shoot your guns and everything else like that. So my idea doesn't go the full route of BTB with the AV8. It would still be a 4v4 game mode, but you have the option to use Sparrows or potentially different vehicles, which I will go over that later on in the video. What you're seeing here is my mock-up of the new Gambit map in this updated version. Currently, it is just the Emerald Coast map, but with a crude mock-up of what I think could work. How this works out is you start the match like normal. You play it just like how Gambit is right now in the game. So you start in the main area and you bank up to say like 50 or 75 modes or something else like that. This can change depending on what Bungie wants to do with this. And then after you bank that amount, there's one of 2 ways you could go with this. A, the primeval shows up and you have to get it down to a certain amount, like a third or half of its health. Or B, the path opens up and you have the choice to take your Sparrow to the next area or any other vehicle that you acquired in the first area. So as an example, if we take path A, the first DPS phase will start. You'll kill the envoys like you normally do and then DPS the primeval. During this time, you will DPS the primeval to a third or half of its health, but getting the primeval to that point on the first DPS phase is going to be tough, so you may have to do multiple DPS phases. But if you or your team are coordinated, you could get the primeval's health down to that third or halfway mark or even lower. Then once your DPS phase is up, the path opens and you can take your Sparrow or any other vehicle you have spawned to the next area. Now if we take path B, the path opens up immediately and it is a mad dash to the final area / the boss area for the primeval. If you look back at the map, you can see a marker that says the middle battle area. This is an area that both teams have to cross to get to their primeval / final boss area. This area can be used to sabotage the other team, but it does come at a cost. You could stay in the area and stop them from moving on to their primeval. This would send them back to their spawn / starting arena, just like how an invader takes you out. This will also be the PvP aspect in this updated version of Gambit, but we will discuss this more later in the video. Why am I adding vehicles to Gambit? Why not? It could be a fun change of pace to this game mode, which the majority of the community already hates as it is. So what kind of vehicles, you ask? Well, I'm thinking 3. 1 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy, just like the blockers. The light vehicle is a Sparrow. Simple enough. The Sparrow spawns near the entrance of the first arena when you make enough modes to get it. The same thing works for the medium and heavy vehicles, which would be the Interceptor, or Pike and Drake respectively. The medium and heavy vehicles would spawn in the same area next to the Sparrows as well. There will be plates indicating where they would spawn after you and your teammate bank your motes. Once you bank the initial set of motes in the first arena, you could hop onto your vehicles and move to the next area, or you could stick around the middle area and mess with / stop the other team if you want to. Now let's talk about invading. Simply put, all invading is gone from this new mode. When I was thinking up the initial idea, I was thinking of just having a version of Gambit without invading, which Bungie did think of that when they were making Gambit back in the day. So they already were touring with that idea and everything else like that. With this updated version, there is no invading. The only PvP you could do is going between each arena in the metal section. This could end up becoming an issue, making each match one-sided, but I haven't thought that far into this since I haven't put more thought into this idea. If you want to add on to this, or if you have any other ideas, or if you just don't like this idea at all, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment if you want to. So, how does the final boss arena work? We could take this one of three ways. First method is the final boss arena will work how current Gambit works in the game right now. You bank your motes, the primeval shows, you kill the envoys, DPS, repeat. The second method is when you get to the arena, the primeval spawns and you kill the envoys and then kill the primeval. There's no health gates or anything else like that, so it works out as original Gambit when it initially came out. The third method is you get to the arena, you have to bank the rest of your motes to get the primeval to show. So say you already banked around 50 or 75 motes in the first arena. You then need to either bank 50 motes or 25 motes to get up to 100 to spawn the primeval. You then DPS the primeval after you kill the envoys and rinse and repeat, just like how Gambit works right now.
Huh, neat.
And that is it. This was the whole idea I have had brewing in my mind for quite some time now. I know this will never happen in the game, but I wanted to get this idea into a video format so I could stop thinking about it. This video has taken me so long, I don't remember when I started to make this video, but I know it's been months of work and also my lazy butt just being a lazy ass and not actually doing it and everything else like that. But looking through my files, it looks like I started this potentially back on in January. I'm not entirely sure though, but that's the latest that my files go back to in this specific folder, so I'm gonna go with January, and that's it. I had a ton of fun making this. Getting all my ideas I've had for this video and making it visible was a lot of fun. It's a lot better than having it in a Word document because who wants to read? I do have a Twitter, Discord, as well as I do stream on Twitch. I am always open for discussions over there as well. Have a great night.